Hello, my name is Alexa from Malchut, a new Jewish spiritual community in Queens, and together with PJ Library, I am going to show you how to craft an Omer counter calendar at home with whatever you have. So let me tell you a little bit just about what we are doing. We are making a counter to mark the days of the Omer. What is the Omer? It is the period of time between the second day of Passover all the way through the holiday of Shavuot. So it takes us from when we are liberated from Egypt through the period of time till when we receive the Torah at the top of Mount Sinai. And some people have a tradition of marking each of those 49 days with a blessing, but we are going to show you today a version of how you can acknowledge each passing day by moving a bead from one day to the next. So the basics of this craft are 7 lines with 7 counters. In this example, there are pipe cleaners and pony beads, but I'm going to show you some really creative ways to use whatever you have around the house. If you didn't get the little crafting supply package from Rabbi G's house, if you're not in Queens, I hope that there are a lot of people that are kind of calling in, logging in to do this from all over the country. That would be so exciting to see what you can find in your house and your apartment to create this Omer calendar. So we are going to be doing this. I will show you now some other supplies that you can use if you didn't get that package from Rabbi G, and I can't wait to see what you're going to be creating today. So this was the one that I showed you before, and this is kind of the standard, but as I kind of broadened my horizons this year and looked at everything I had in my house and all the extra cardboard I had, I thought maybe we could be a little bit more creative. So I thought about doing one in a circle, and I thought about having the shape of the weeks kind of resemble a peak, because Shavuot is the time that we receive the Torah at the top of Mount Sinai. So I thought that would be kind of fun to do that. So I cut the cardboard in a circle and I punched these holes with just the tip of a dull pencil. I find that a dull pencil works better to punch holes in cardboard because the tip doesn't break. And then let's go through some of the options for what we can use if you didn't get the pipe cleaners. So if you did pick up the packages from Rabbi G's house, you probably got a bunch of these fun beads and you got a bunch of pipe cleaners. But what if you didn't? What if you're doing this from somewhere else? So I thought of some ideas that you might have around the house. This is a little skewer. If you're somewhere where you barbecue, you might have these laying around, and you could put little beads on. I spelled the word Shavuot, which happens to be 7 letters, so that's pretty fun. But you can use this with other things around the house, like these are Honey Nut Cheerios, and I used dental floss, actually, just regular dental floss if you don't have string. And you can use, these are the little macaroni that come in boxes of macaroni and cheese with just regular string that I had around the house from craft projects. This is the macaroni on a pipe cleaner, and these are the beads on the pipe cleaner. So there's tons of options, and let's see what it looks like when we put it all together. So once I have chosen my 7 weeks, represented by these 7 either strings or skewers or dental floss, I line them up and I poke them through the sides. Some are easier to poke through than others. With the pipe cleaner, you could just kind of put it through. With string, you might have to push it through with a pencil. And then I find that it's useful to flip it over and secure the other side so there's no kind of pokey things sticking out. So for a pipe cleaner like this, you can just kind of put a piece of tape over it. Sometimes the pipe cleaners are long enough to go together, and that keeps it nice and secure on the other end. So I just kind of secure the ends together and then cover it up like that. For the string, it's really important that you pull and just make sure that it's tight, because sometimes, since it doesn't have a lot of integrity, as you know, since it's so floppy, the string, you don't want it to kind of droop like that. So you want to just make sure that you pull it really tight there, and then push it flat, and then you could tape the side here. And then once all of that is done, I'm just going to do this one. The dental floss I was able to tie together like that, and of course the skewer doesn't go through at all, so that I had to tape it on top, but I think that works well. And then you are free to decorate the top however you want, with stickers, with paint. You can paint it before you put the weeks on. You can add glitter or stickers, or really anything. You can make a collage. I can't wait to see what you guys do. I'll decorate mine a little bit, and I'll come back to show you the end, what it looks like. So this is what my final Omer counter looks like. I'm actually really happy that I went with this circle, which I've never done before. I've done this craft a few times, and I've never really thought outside the square or the rectangle to think about doing it in a circle. And I've also never really thought about doing it in the shape of a mountain, which I really like. So the possibilities are endless. You could try different shapes for your cardboard. And in terms of the cardboard, you know, if you don't have, this is just plain cardboard from a box that we had a delivery come in, but you can use cardboard from shoe boxes, or even you can paint cardboard or use the back of cardboard from groceries, from cereal boxes. There are just so many options, and I'm really excited to see what you come up with. And we're going to be doing a share on May 16th at 11 a.m. where we can all get together and talk about how the craft was, what you guys made, and we can all share our creations. And I cannot wait to see you then and see what you did. If you have any questions, you know, you can always get in touch with Malchut by replying to the email that this video came with. And I really can't wait to see what you come up with. So happy crafting.